Hi, welcome to Snow Better Lifestyle. If you are new here, my name is Donna. I will be 61 next Saturday. I raised 6 kids, ages 27 to 39 years old, and I work full-time for a tech company. I work remotely, so I work from home 99% of the time. I go in once or twice a month just to make an appearance, and then the rest of the time I work from my home office. Prior to that, I worked remote for 10 years, so it's what I'm used to. I started a health journey in November of 2023, and I started on 5 milligrams of Mounjaro in February. And I started my health journey because my A1C was 10 in November, and just taking the 5 milligrams brought it down to 5.7 by, I think it was April. I think it was my April blood work. It brought it down to 5.7. So, and my blood pressure is normal as long as I'm taking my Mounjaro and my lisinopril. So every Saturday morning, I get up and I weigh myself. I'll pop on the scale during the week on occasion just cause, but I don't tend to pay much attention to it. But my Saturday mornings weigh-in is just like my gauge. And the last couple weeks, I haven't been doing, not feeling like I've been doing fantastic. Last week, I gained a pound. The week before that, I only lost like a few ounces. I got on the scale this morning and I am at 237, which is, I will put it up here. I think it's like 2 pounds down, 3 pounds down, because I was 240.8 and I'm 237 point something. So I will put the little my fitness pal thingy on there. So my Renfo thing, so you can see what it is. But okay, so I lost weight this week, which is awesome. Like I said last week, I do tend to not lose, or lose very little, and then lose a little bit more, and then maybe not lose. It's never straight. But I have been averaging about 1.5 pounds a week for 51 weeks, just on average. So that's really good. Next week, my birthday, will be my 52nd shot. I just took shot number 51. So that will be a full year. And I have to figure out the numbers. I will put exactly how much I've lost since I started. But someone mentioned to me like a couple videos ago, they said, well, you've only been on 5 the whole time. Yeah. 5 milligrams seems to work for me. I have a little bit of side effects. Like last night I got Red Robin and I got their Whiskey River wrap, which I love. I absolutely love. And I usually only eat about half of it and then I'll get broccoli on the side. But today I've been feeling a little burpy, so I think the sauce might have been just a little bit too much. And I'm sorry about all the ums, guys. I'm trying to figure out, what I'm going to talk about exactly. So yeah, I lost a few pounds this week, which is great. I also, I'm sitting today because I'm just a little bit tired. It's been a long week in terms of work, and I am just feeling a little draggy today. So I'm sitting instead of standing, but I did my strength training 3 times this week. Last week, the week before that, it was 2. This week, I did it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to try to make sure I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then I'm going to try and include this week a cardio, even if it's just a really mild one, on the days I'm not doing strength training. I started out with sitting down, like I said last week, sitting down, and then I started standing up, and now I added 1 pound to my barbells because I started at 2 pounds and I couldn't really feel very much. And I was like, I'm not feeling any, and I wasn't expecting to feel a whole lot. I wanted to push just a smidge. So I added an extra pound to my barbells, and to 3 pounds, I could feel that. And then I told my daughter, I said, I'm wondering if I should like go back down to 2 because I can actually feel it. She's like, no, mom, stay at 3 and just, you'll get used to it. Just do one less rep or something like that. And I said, okay, so I've moved up a pound in my strength training. I'm just proud of myself for doing it because it's one of my biggest challenges. I don't have issues in a lot of other areas, except like I said, I'm not really good at decluttering and, keeping my house up. But otherwise, I do good with work and I do good with other things. It's just for some reason I can't seem to get myself on a regular schedule in terms of exercising or doing something for my body other than taking my shot and eating properly like we've been doing for the last year. So yeah, so I'm going to start doing that, and then I'm going to start doing 3 pounds. And I might try some different ones. I really like the channel. I will put a link to the channel on the bottom. It's called Yes to Next. So if you've been morbidly obese, I was 311 pounds in November of 2023, and I am now 237. So, and I wasn't doing much by way of exercise. I would attempt it on occasion. I would do one thing and then not do it again for weeks on end. So I'm hoping that continuing to lose the weight and doing the strength training and then maybe add some cardio will help balance it out a little bit. Like I said, I only lost a few ounces, and then I gained a pound, and then a little over a pound, and then I'm down to 237. And the other thing I realized this morning is, okay, I started at 311 in November of 2023. I am not that far off from 100 pounds down. I think I'm 75. So I'll put the number, like I said, I'll put the number up here, but I am, I'm not that far. When I get to 211 pounds, so is that 27 pounds? I'm 237 right now. So is that 27? I'm not very good at mathing. I will math and put it. But yeah, so when I get to 211, that will be 100 pounds down from when I first started. And as I've mentioned before, I had a really false start because I was terrified to start. I just was sure I was going to be the one that had some kind of horrific side effect, was going to wind up in the hospital. It was going to kill me. I mean, this is silly roundabout stuff that I was doing. But I started taking it. And like I said, it wasn't until I started taking 5 when I said, oh, this is what they mean. And I've been taking it ever since. Now, I'm not going to say it's perfect. It's not perfect. I have weeks when it's like, is that food noise? Wait, why am I looking in the fridge? And it does happen. But overall, generally, I'm trying really hard to live at this particular level so that, when I do get to maintenance, I'm not having to titrate down. I might have to go down a bit if I keep losing on 5, but I'm still losing, even if it takes a few weeks for me to lose. I am still feeling the food noise and appetite suppressant. And like I said, there are some times, especially towards the end of the week, where I'm like, I want something, I'd start to feel a little bit of a craving towards the end, but it's never enough for me to actually go off. It's never enough for me to actually, like we used to say, get off the wagon or, break my diet or whatever. Now, one of the things I need to work on is it does feel like a diet to me. So I'm trying to incorporate more stuff. Like I eat cottage cheese. I eat real good chicken nuggets. I eat all kinds of fruit, which is fine. This is great. But I'm trying to find some other things, and I've been saying this for weeks. So maybe that's the next thing I do. I'm starting to do the strength training, which is great. I'm starting to get used to it. The other day, I sat down to do my puzzle in the morning, and I was like, I don't want to do the work today. I don't want to do the work today. And I was really close to just sitting there working on my puzzle and not getting up to do my strength training. And I went, you've done it twice this week. It's only 15 minutes. It's only 15 minutes. You can do it. You can do it. And I talked myself into it, and I did the 15 minutes, and I was sore, but I did it. And that's what I'm hoping I keep doing. I've been getting up in the morning before work, letting the dog go run out in the backyard, and then putting on my 15 minutes of strength training. And then I'll get my coffee and get my water and make my breakfast and everything and go into my office and start my work for the day. And if I can keep that up every other day, you're not supposed to do it every day, but every other day, it'll become habit. I'm not there yet, but it's getting better. Like I said, I did 2 days of strength training the week before. I did 3 this week. I will do 3 again next week. And I want to include or add some kind of cardio, even if it's just doing part of something or doing something really simple, because that's the big thing for me is not the doing. Well, I guess it's the doing. It's the getting started. I get so comfortable, especially when I'm sitting at my desk and I'm doing my work. My work is so focused on the computer and some of the stuff, I really have to be there to watch what's going on. And so I wind up sitting for hours and not even realize I've sat for hours. And it's something that's been going on for decades because of the type of work I do. So I'm super proud of that. And I'm happy with my weight loss this week. I am shooting for going to 211 is my next one. I'm at 237. So 20 something pounds. So, at a pound, 4, 8, 12, 16. So about 4 or 5 months, maybe we'll be at 100 pounds down, which, unless something funky happens and I lose a bunch all at once, which I don't really want to do. I'm much happier with losing at 1 to 1.5 per week. I love being a turtle because being a turtle gives me an opportunity to work on other aspects and to learn how to handle this without needing a high level of medication. There are times when I'm not going to be perfect, and the big thing is I need to manage my type 2 diabetes, and I need to handle my blood pressure, and losing the weight goes along with it. So that's this week. I am super happy with the week because I did in fact lose this week after gaining last week after, not losing very much the week before. But like I told you, it's the way it works for me. And I want you to realize that when you get on the scale, that just because you didn't lose this week doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong or that you're not doing enough. If you ate what you were supposed to eat, drank your water, did your exercise, and you're still not showing on the scale, take a deep breath, look for the non-scale victories, and then move on. Now look what happened with me. I lost a few ounces, gained a pound, lost almost 3 pounds. I think it's about 3 pounds because I was 240 and I'm 237. So, and that was just like a culmination. And the other thing to remember, I think it was Allie over at Fit Flavor Fun who said that if you're measuring, like I measure each week. Some people weigh every day. I weigh once a week. Same time, get up in the morning, get on the scale, and I count that. That's my weight for the week. Well, our bodies don't know. They have no sense of time. They have they're not like, oh, it's time to get on the scale. Okay, let me drop a pound. That's not anything like that. So if you get on, what was it she said? Oh, and so, sometimes your weight loss won't show up until 2 or 3 days after you weigh yourself. Or, there's all these things to take into consideration when you get on the scale. And it's something I have to remind myself. Like I said last week, I still felt icky that I had gained a pound because of all the internal stuff that told us that if we didn't lose the weight, that we failed, that we are not a good person, or we didn't do what we were supposed to do, or if maybe we had an extra cookie, or if we had a day that wasn't as good as another day. And the first thing that we do is give ourselves a hard time. And it's really hard to change that. It's one of those things. That's why I bought all those little those little things that said, remember how far you've come, and things like that. Just motivational things to remind you that, yes, today you got on the scale and you gained a pound, or today you got on the scale and you only lost a few ounces. But I got on the scale today and I lost 3. So I have to remind myself of that when I get on the scale and quit worrying about it. Because like I've said, I want to keep managing my blood sugar and my blood pressure, but I know that losing this weight is going to make it much easier for me to do that in the long run. So I hope you've had a great week. I have to go into the office once next week. I'm going to go there having some kind of speaker or something. So I'm going to go physically into the office. And I am planning on doing a grocery haul this week. I have a what I eat in the day that I need to do. There's a few. I wasn't able to do anything this week because of my schedule at work. We'll see how work goes this week. And sorry, I've had this cough. Apparently, lisinopril. Excuse me. All right, sorry. So apparently lisinopril can cause a dry cough. And so I've noticed I've had that recently. Oh, and you guys, I'm holding my thing, but look at I've had this for a while and I've been wanting to show you guys. It's my little cup. Says, Alexa, make me coffee. Oh, she's going to say something. Did she say something? No. Okay. Anyway, don't forget to hit like if you enjoyed this video and hit subscribe. And, I have one more thing to show you. I always do this. You guys know that. It's never over until it's over. Okay, so you guys know that I like Nikki Gets Fit, and I watch all her snack and her meal prep and stuff like that. So this is called Swoon. It's a tea that has stevia in it. And I don't like drinking anything that has aspartame in it. And I try really hard to find things that I can eat and drink that are based on the stevia leaf. I can't always. There's times when I have to. I don't have an option, or I don't realize till later that it actually has sucralose. Sucralose is okay, but it has aspartame, that kind of thing. But so I bought this Swoon tea. I really loved the Zevia tea. I've been drinking that. I drank all of that. I got the passion fruit, and they have all kinds of flavors like strawberry, etc. So I bought this Swoon. It's like a combo pack. I don't know if you will be able to see it from there. Here, let me sit this down for a sec. So see all the different flavors? Okay, see all the different flavors? All right, so I have I think it's 12 of them. It's not super cheap. I think it's 27, so it's kind of expensive. But I figure since I don't order in and I don't buy a whole lot of other stuff, that I can spend a little more on something I enjoy that's not going to put on weight or make me sick or whatever. Anyways, different flavors. These are the ones that are left over. I got lemonade. I haven't tried lemonade yet. I haven't tried pink lemonade yet. I haven't tried lemon tea yet. But I have tried, there's another pink lemonade. The half and half is really good. There's half and half, there's raspberry, there's, what was the other one that I had? Peach. So I've had all 3 of those, and those were really good. So I will be ordering them again. And they do have some calories. They have 5 calories. It has no fat. It has 5 milligrams of sodium, which is not bad. It doesn't have, of course, it doesn't have sodium. but I mean, protein. What was I looking for here? But yeah, it's 5 calories for an entire can. I put this on ice. It's so good. I really, really enjoy it. And I ordered mine on Amazon. So you might be able to find it on sale. You might be able to find it local, but it's another tea that I really like. I love my Zevia. I'll be ordering my Zevia passion fruit this week. I'll be ordering another thing of this. I don't know if I'm going to get another combo like with a bunch of different flavors. I haven't tried these. I will try them, but I already like the half and half and the raspberry and the peach. So a really good tea, a really good option for a sweet. It's like a sweet treat basically, and it's really good. So that's it. If you stuck it out, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you like this type of content, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye bye.